Hello everyone, welcome to Barca News. It is September 24th, 2024 and Barcelona are on the verge of securing a historical record. Also, Hansi Flick has confirmed his full trust in Iñaki Peña. And finally, in the turn of events, Barcelona have decided that they will sign a goalkeeper to replace Ter Stegen. We have a lot to discuss, so let's begin. Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Mo, and before we begin with the news, just a quick reminder to make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment. All of this helps this channel continue to grow. Also, if you are looking for any Barcelona jerseys or merchandise, make sure you hit the goal kit, skip bag, or fanatics. And if you are looking to place any sports bets, make sure you hit the bet us. All links are down below in the description. Now, I begin this video with the news that Barcelona are on the verge of setting a historical record. Now, since the inception of La Liga in the 1928-1929 season, Barcelona has had 7 remarkable starts to the season. 5 of those starts were by winning 6 matches in a row. One was by winning 7 matches in a row. And finally, another great start was when they won 8 matches in a row. And well, as you know, Barcelona defeated Villarreal most recently, completing 6 victories in a row. And with this victory, Hansi Flick has joined the ranks of 5 illustrious or historical coaches at Barcelona who also managed to win 6 matches in a row. And those coaches are starting all the way with Roma Forns, who won 6 matches in a row back in the 1929-1930 season. Then you have Johan Cruyff, who achieved the same milestone in the 1990-1991 season. Then we have Louis van Gaal, who won 6 matches in a row in the 1997-1998 season. Then we have Pep Guardiola, who achieved the same thing in 2009-2010 season. And finally, Tito Vilanova, who also won 6 matches in a row in the 2012-2013 season. So with this 6th victory against Villarreal, Hansi Flick has joined the ranks of some of the most legendary coaches in the history of Barcelona. And of course, he does have the chance of achieving a historical record, because if he wins against Getafe tomorrow and he wins against Osasuna on the weekend, he will match the best start to a season by Barcelona in history by winning 8 matches in a row. So pretty impressive numbers so far by Hansi Flick, who, let's not forget, it's his first season at Barcelona. And not only that, he is working with what he has, with a club that's financially in trouble, with a club that cannot make signings, the club that's even struggling to register his players, and with more than 8 players currently on the injury list. Now, speaking of Hansi Flick, we do have to talk about the pre-match press conference, because of course tomorrow we do have a match against Getafe, and as always, the coach gave a press conference ahead of that match, and he started that conference by confirming his full faith in Iñaki Peña, and this is what the German coach had to say. Iñaki is doing very well. He is very professional and has trained very hard. He is focused, despite being an assistant goalie. We trust him. We will see what we do. We also have very young players in defense. At the moment, we do not feel under pressure, and we trust Iñaki. I'm not surprised whatsoever that Hansi Flick made these statements. After all, as I've said many times before when I've reviewed Hansi Flick's press conferences, this is a coach that trusts his team. This is a coach that trusts his players. He knows what he has. He's happy with what he has. So I'm not surprised whatsoever that there he is saying, hey, I trust Iñaki. Yes, losing Ter Stegen sucked, but I trust Iñaki. I trust my players. I trust the team. No excuses, like he has always said and like he has always showed us. Now, Hansi Flick was asked whether Barcelona will look to sign, another goalkeeper. And this is what the German coach had to say. We will look at the options we have. There is no pressure at the moment. We will speak to De La Fuente, who has been coaching world-class goalkeepers for many years. He will be the first person I will speak to. We will see. So again, Flick saying, we'll see. We'll talk to the goalkeeper coach. We'll see what he thinks. But at the end of the day, he's not worried because, once again, he knows what he has. He trusts what he has. If you bring him a goalkeeper, great. You don't bring him a goalkeeper, also great. Flick does not care because he always finds solutions. Matt Bernal got injured, we got Casado. Dani Olmo got injured, let's bring in Fermin. Oh, he's injured too? That's okay, bring in Pablo Torre. He always finds solution. Now, the last thing I do want to touch on the press conference was he was asked about whether Lamine Yamal needs to be rested because he has been playing non-stop this season. And this is what the German coach had to say. We'll see. We have all the data on the players. He doesn't need to rest at the moment. He feels fine. We'll keep an eye on him, but I don't think he needs to rest tomorrow. It's also important to get off to a good start at home with a great starting lineup. We have to keep performing like this and show our fans that. So surprising words by Hansi Flick, who's saying, look, they have the data. Lamine Yamal is feeling fine, and therefore he doesn't need to rest. And this is something I talked about in a previous podcast where people were asking, saying Lamine needs to rest, Lamine needs to rest. And I said, I think I agree. He does need to rest. He's only 17 years old. He's been playing a lot. But at the same time, I said, I think the reason why he's not resting is because probably he is undergoing no stress tests, because they do have tests that test your muscles, whether they're exhausted or fatigued. And I'm guessing that the results are coming back negative, that Lamine is not tired, and that's why they keep playing him. So I don't think that Hansi Flick, is an idiot who doesn't know how to rotate his players. I think that Lamine truly is not showing signs of fatigue or tiredness. So that's probably why he's still playing him. And it looks like that's why he's kind of confirming. That's what Flick is confirming in these statements, because he's saying we do have the data. So I'm guessing that the data is indicating that Lamine Yamal is not showing any signs of getting tired. After all, players have different physiques. Look at Rafinha. That guy runs the entire 90 minutes, plays every single match, does not get tired, does not get injured. Look at Koundé as well, another case of that. So all players have different physiques. Some players get tired faster than others, and it looks like Lamine Yamal is one of those fortunate players that can keep going on and going on without getting tired or fatigued, and seems that the data points to that. So no, Lamine Yamal is not gonna be rested tomorrow, at least doesn't need to be rested. We'll see whether Flick rests him or not. Now, we gotta talk about the elephant in the room, because of course, I'm guessing all day you've been seeing reports about goalkeeper this, goalkeeper that. And well, we do have news in that arena, because in a twist of events, Barcelona have decided that yes, they will be signing a goalkeeper. Now, as I mentioned a few moments ago, Hansi Flick has expressed his confidence in Iñaki Peña. It seems that Barcelona also trusts Iñaki Peña. However, they do have a big concern, which is what happens if Iñaki Peña, God forbid, gets injured. And of course, that means we would have to rely on Astralaga, who even though is a talented goalkeeper, but is still pretty young and inexperienced, and it's not someone you want to run the dice with in big matches, especially in the Champions League. And as such, Barcelona today decided that they will sign a goalkeeper. It's going to be a goalkeeper that will be the substitute of Iñaki Peña, at least until January. So Iñaki Peña is going to be the starter until January. And the goalkeeper that Barcelona will sign will be the substitute of Iñaki Peña in case he does get injured. Now, who has Barcelona decided to bring? Well, it's what you guys were saying nonstop all day yesterday during the podcast. But it's no other than this guy on your screen, and I will try to say his name the most correct way possible, but it's Wojciech Szczesny. I thought it was Szczesny, but apparently it's Wojciech Szczesny. I hope I said that correctly. If there's anyone Polish who's watching this, please let me know in the comment section if I said that correctly. But Szczesny, who is 34 years old, who just announced his retirement most recently. Barcelona have decided that he is the chosen one to be the substitute of Iñaki Peña. And in fact, Barcelona have already contacted the Polish goalkeeper, who is delighted to come out of retirement and come to Barcelona. Now, there is a little bit of a hurdle in the way of Barcelona because, again, Szczesny has a clause with Juventus because he did have 1 year left with his contract with Juventus when he decided to retire. And he has a clause in that contract that says he couldn't join a top flight club. If he did, he would have to pay money to Juventus. So he will have to address that clause before being able to join Barcelona. They're saying Barcelona might even offer to pay it. We'll see what happens. But just know that Barcelona have reached out to Szczesny. He is agreeing to come to Barcelona. He has to figure out that whole clause thing before he agrees to the contract. Now, Barcelona want to give him a 1-year contract, again, so he can be the substitute of Iñaki Peña. But in Poland, journalists are saying that Szczesny has told his entourage that he's not coming to Barcelona to be a sub, that he is ready to fight for the starting position, and he thinks that he will earn that spot and he will beat Iñaki Peña. Do you think that's going to happen? Yes, no? Let me know down below in the comment section. Now, anyways, that is all the news for this video. I will be uploading another video shortly. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment, and as always, peace, Barça.